Hello everyone, this is Max. You're watching EquityMatch online pitch event and live. Thank you again for coming today. As always, we bring funders coming as we do on Tuesday and Thursday from Europe and US. We also have a pitch event only dedicated to Asia and Africa. So today we welcome 4 great funders coming from Amazon, actually, in Brazil, coming from New Jersey in the US, Spain, and Germany. So as we start, I'm not going to spend any more time talking, except that anyone wants to come to pitch, you can email at pitch@EquityMatch.com. We'll be more than welcome to have you with us. If you want to raise any question for our founders, just do it, and they will be more than pleased to answer. And we stream, as you can see, you're watching now on YouTube, LinkedIn, X, and Facebook. Now, without taking any more time from our founders, because they are the start today, let me start introducing Tim Kleber, founder and CEO of mentalport. Headquarter is Mannheim, Germany. Health tech is the sector. We talk about a seed around 1.7 million in euros. How's it going, Tim?
Yeah, it's great. Thanks for having me. Tim Kleber is my name, founder and CEO of mentalport. My former life was military pilot in training. I'm an engineer by training, also studied business psychology. And meanwhile, also, I may call myself a data scientist. What's important about me, since more than 13 years now, since I was 13 actually, I'm deepening my expertise in the field of mental health with lots of various further trainings and workshops. Now I'm quite an expert in the topic, and that way I'm the interface of everything here at mentalport. Yeah, at mentalport, it's all about the situation around new work and mental health. And did you know that the psychosocial risk assessment is a legal requirement in the European Union, but still companies rather choose the high risk of a plus 4 million euro sanction over the obligation due to painful and costly available processes that in the end leave the companies without the required legal certainty. That way, I'm here to tell you why we need mental health management right now. 46% of all employees suffer from a non-clinical mental health issue. Among other aspects, this leads to companies losing more than 9,000 euros per employee annually due to mental health. And we know that the organizational health is the decisive economic factor of the next decade. That also says McKinsey. But despite that, companies are still not able to manage the mental health situation due to a lack of capacity, competency, and the necessary anonymity within the team. Besides, the psychosocial risk assessment is a legal requirement in the European Union. And still, there's no offering available that helps companies to implement the required health measures on the employee level in an automated way. And that way, companies face huge expenses and huge pain and a high risk of sanctions. That's when we come to play. As the Mental Health Management Hub, we create the role of the AI-based mental health manager, and we are following our role models, which, the software also implemented new roles within the company. Our Mental Health Management Hub consists of 3 elements. Firstly, we conduct the psychosocial risk assessment digitally and anonymously, and we then automatically implement the required health measures. And this very process normally took months in the past. We also, by that, serve the full legal certainty in mental health at work. We also act as an anonymous interface as a management tool, and we serve for the full employee well-being through our revolutionary mentalport app. With that, we are an AI and biofeedback-based coach, and it also includes human coaches within a pool. We make the topic manageable through our management app, and when looking at the market, we see that the economic loss due to mental health is in a clear upward trend. In the European Union alone, companies lose more than 730 billion euros, and this shows our market potential. We are the only solution that's able to automatically implement the required health measures in the legal certainty through AI. And by that, we not only ensure the full legal certainty, we are also the only solution that's able to intervene on the employee as well as on the employer level. By that, we make mental health manageable and we ensure the full legal certainty with only a few clicks, while we are more than 90% more cost effective and 15 times faster than the status quo, with which we at least save alone in the psychosocial risk assessment 34,000 euros per 100 employees. On top of that, we are the only solution in the market that's completely anonymous by design, and we have right now a 2 years development lead in the risk assessment and the biofeedback-based coaching. We focus on mid-sized companies, and we have a land and expand strategy with a fixed and consumption-based subscription model tailored to the needs of companies. Our traction shows that we achieved proof of concept with 6 paying and staying pilots within 2023. Since our public sales started in February 24, so 3 months ago, basically, we acquired 4 new customers, and right now we're having 12 more in closing, which totals to a sales pipeline of plus 12 million euros. We also achieved true user engagement that we can prove, and we achieved that we are saving companies 1,300 working hours per 1,000 employees, and we achieved plus 70% of employee happiness. Right now, we are raising our seed round of 1.7 million euros that we will be closing in Q4. Right now, we are focusing on a convertible loan agreement of 200K that we will close at the end of Q2 to expand our marketing sales approach. Together with my co-founders, our CPO Steven, CPO Jens, and our expanded team, we are here to make mental health a natural part of everyday life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you. Let me ask you, in terms of business model, right? You already have almost, 12 in pipeline, 6, 10 already serving. What's the feedback? And the feedback and how exactly the business model works? No, I don't want to know the price, but you are the minimum is 50 seats, for what is my understanding. And after others work, they pay a fee, let's say an entry fee, a setup fee, and after you build up all the rest.
Yeah, well, the feedback right now shows that companies are very much aware of the problem. So there's a very high problem awareness, and we proved and we learned that they are willing to start right away with 1 or 2 departments, and the feedback is pretty good. So right now it only takes like 1 demo call, and afterwards companies are about to start with 1 or 2 departments, and then we learned, okay, it's for us very, very easy actually to expand within this company, because we can prove the value pretty much, because all the companies, they know the pain of the psychosocial risk assessment, this legal requirement, and we are just taking it away with a few clicks. So they learn it's a very high value, and on top of that, then we have a lot of upselling potential through our management app. So feedback right now shows that we are on the right track.
But you already have some data. What's the impact on the company, on the employees so far? What has been?
Yeah, well, it's we need to have a look on several levels. On the one hand, we are saving at least 34,000 euros per 100 employees in costs for the risk assessment, in like legal costs. On the other hand, we increased employee happiness on plus 70%. We also have a user engagement of like also nearly 4 minutes after 30 days of use. So the benefits on the employee level, they are high as well, strengthening their mental health, strengthening their performance level and their resilience. And we consider this as our proof of concept.
But that's a very good point. Which are the metrics that they're using to understand if your service works very well?
On the one hand, like how easy it is to get to the company, like how actively they are using it on the management level, but also on the employee level as well, right? We are like acting on both levels, and we're measuring it as well.
I see quite few that are trying to tackle mental health issue in business. How do you stand out? Okay, you say there are no one is comparable to you, but you have still many competitors. So how do you make sure that you can stand out the crowd?
Yeah, good point. Well, firstly, for us, we make mental health manageable, and everything else actually that's around, it's more focusing on being a benefit. And all benefits they have in common that they have very low to not measurable user engagement. And that's basically how we stand out, because we prove that we are still used in our mobile app by employees. And on top of that, we are the only solution that can ensure the legal certainty. So basically, we are plug and play solution for mental health management. And that goes way beyond the status quo, which there is a benefit solution for mental health that are mostly like video course based approach with psychologist matching. So yeah, we proved that this doesn't work in the long term.
This round is used for example. This is a pretty long round. You want to close in Q4. You are now using a convertible loan note. What's the use of the funds?
Firstly, right now we're having an ARR in a high 4-digit without any marketing, and we actually proved that our marketing approaches, they are working, that we are able to convert companies pretty easily. So we want to increase marketing and sales. Also, we want to increase technical development to also increase the integrations into everyday life. That's the main focus right now, and by that we will be able to achieve 25k MRR. Within 1.2 to 2 months after closing the convertible note. And after that, we will be able to close the seed round.
Team, thank you so much. Stay with us, don't go, because we are bringing you back soon. Meanwhile, I move to second founder, which is Miguel Pinheiro, founder of GreenSea, Belém, Brazil. Clean beauty, sustainability, pre-seed around 200k in euros. How's it going, Miguel?
All good, Max. Thank you so much for having me here. I was born in Portugal, in Europe. I graduated in biochemistry, specialized in neuroscience, and then went into a career in the arts, in the creative world. My mother didn't like it, but that's what I did. So for the past years, I've been documenting several parts of the world, and that's how we reached Brazil. And eventually we reached the Amazon. And in the Amazon rainforest, we documented indigenous populations, we documented the Black populations, and welcome to the Amazon rainforest then. My name is Miguel. I'm the founder of GreenSea. We are an impact startup, and now we are here acting directly from the Amazon rainforest. And things are looking bad. And we all know that the key role that the Amazon plays in the world's future, right? And if we zoom in, we understand that there's no way we can address sustainability without talking of the Amazon people. You see, we ought to create commercial alternatives to give value to the forest's assets. If the forest has very little commercial value, then we all know what happens to the forest, right? And I have good news. Pushed by younger generations, nowadays, there's a huge demand for sustainable products. And even better news, now there's GreenSea. Our role is to source, select, and ensure that we have high-end sustainable products from the rainforest reaching new commercial routes across the world. We do it in partnership with rainforest brands here in the Amazon. We go through a series of steps where we ensure sustainability and quality. Let me illustrate. This is one of our brands, a clean beauty one, 100% made in the Amazon and targeting the luxury market. First, we evaluate sustainability criteria, market potential. We then work communication of the product, the brand to the world, and parallel, we work in collaboration with the brand to get certifications, commercial authorizations, to get the products into economic zones of the world of interest to us. Once all this is done, we showcase it in our own e-commerce platform where we can sell internationally B2C. At the same time, we also sell B2B. So we are much more than a marketplace. As we work in partnership with selected brands, selected profits, and our revenue comes from profit sharing. So in a nutshell, The more sales we generate, the more income we attract to the territory, the more people will preserve the rainforest and work on ecosystem restoration. Makes sense, right? But this is not an environmental cause only. Quite the opposite. It's $1 million market. Sustainability is trending. Currently, is on the rise. So we are launching now a marketing campaign in Brazil, which will reach over 1 million people here in Brazil, targeting the beauty consumers. By the end of the month of May, we will be selling in the Amazon, the US, B2B and B2C. We are also working with China, another target market, which we are working B2B with a Chinese partner. And in the second semester, we guaranteed an incubation in Dubai. So currently, we are looking for new customers, B2C and B2B. We are also trying to work our way into these new markets because it's tough and we need resources to do it. But next year, 2025, it's the year of the first COP, the environmental global event that will happen in the Amazon rainforest in our city. So next year, we're going to have all these eyes on us. So this is quite an event and people can profit, take advantage from it, especially because we have the right people. You know a little bit about me. I came from Europe, globe-trotted a little bit through Africa and Brazil. Now I'm here in the rainforest for good. Danielle, on the other hand, she was born and raised in the Amazon rainforest. More than 20 years of experience in cosmetics and medicine. And then we have Fred, which is one of the top scientific voices in the Amazon when it comes to bioeconomy and when it comes to sustainability. So currently, what we're looking for is a way to expand our team, right? A way also to generate more leads that will get us more clients. And even more important, we are not able to place products in the market without having marketing behind us. And if we are trying to make a big effort to enter new markets, we need this capital to advertise these unique products from a unique region in the world that people probably have never heard of such products. So this is what we want investment for at the moment. To have a first go at these markets. At the same time, we also welcome partnerships that can help us place these products in different markets. So what I'm presenting to you here is a very profitable opportunity for you to invest your money while doing the right thing for our generation, for future generations. Please get in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. Can you articulate a bit more your supply chain and marketing strategy? How do you sell your products?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for the question. Our supply chain integrates local communities around here in the Amazon, which are qualified producers that can give us these ingredients that are needed for the products. Then we also source specific brands, specific entrepreneurs here to which we recognize the sustainability criteria and the competence to achieve a high quality product. So this is what we do in the Amazon. We give the opportunity for new people to join the markets, because what happens here locally is that people generate the products, the ingredients more, but they don't have a way to sell them to anyone in the world. So we work locally to give these market opportunities, while at the same time we work to place these products in the international market, which is a market which is more advantageous to us than the internal market in Brazil. Sustainability is big in Brazil, but across the world is much bigger. So what we do is, besides our e-commerce platform, with which we advertise it through social media, direct email marketing, influencers, we are also doing B2B sellings. And we do that by going to events, by participating in business rounds, by getting in touch with the people that are part of this industry, and start this relationship, because it's a matter of patience. Start this relationship with the people that are interested, present them these products, make them try these products, make them evaluate the quality of such products, and that's how we work our marketing and sales strategy.
In terms of pricing, how do you price your product? I mean, what's the target, the market you're targeting now?
Fantastic question. You see, most of the people in the world, they think the Amazon is a place for commodities. And if you look at the graphs of the exports from the Amazon, it is a place of commodities. It's about soy, it's about beef, it's about corn, it's about wood. These are the main products that really are up high in the graph. What we believe in is that the forest is not a place of commodities. It's a unique geographic place in the world. And the same way you invest to buy a Bordeaux from France, a French wine, or you invest to buy a Porto wine from my city in Portugal, you have to understand that these ingredients that come from the Amazon are a revolution to most industries. So, for example, this cosmetic I introduced to you earlier, it possesses ingredients that for the beauty industry or the clean beauty industry, it's a revolution. They are hardly used in the industry, and they're really good, scientifically proven that they are good. So we believe that Amazon is not for commodities, it's for top-notch products. And if we are able to place top-notch products in the market, then we guarantee that most of the resources stay in the territory. When we achieve most of the resources in the territory, Max, then we guarantee that the whole industry is going to rise here. So we can all rise as a group, and this is the whole idea. It's a social thing, yes. It's an environmental thing, yes. But it's a big industry with a lot of money. So that's why I'm here in this situation at EquityMatch, exactly to present you that.
We do want to expand. I mean, you are there, it's such a beautiful place, but with some difficulties for sure.
Yes.
So what's your strategy? Is everything produced there and after selling globally? Or if you say you're also targeting China, which is pretty tricky now?
All of the markets are, because there's no tradition when it comes to products from the Amazon. People don't have the knowledge. It's not a market that's already known. So we have to build some first roots for people to believe and understand. We have something positive on our side, validation. We have been to events in Brazil and in Europe, and people fall flat when they try our products. They are really that good. And that's why we need investment. If it was a ready-made idea, we already would be doing lots of money with this. It's a new idea. And for China, for example, they have a big cosmetic industry, the second biggest in the world. We were at an international business round with them in Brazil. They love the product. They said, in terms of clean beauty, we still have a niche in China. We can still move your products forward. How much do you have to invest in marketing? And I answered, how much does normally a brand invest in marketing to enter China? And they said $1 million. I said, all right, what about a small to medium-sized company? How much do they invest? And they said, well, maybe $50,000 to $60,000 to start entering the Chinese market. So these are our walls now. This is where the road gets a little bit steep. For us to move forward and penetrate these markets, we need someone with capital and with the knowledge to understand what we have in our hands.
Miguel, thank you so much. Stay with us. Don't go, because we're bringing you back soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let me move to our funder number 3. So we move to Portugal to Spain, although Miguel is in Brazil, but be Portuguese. Mario Garcés, founder and CEO of the MindKind SL, Session de Son, Spain. Software AI pre-seed around 1 million euros. How's it going, Mario?
Hello, Max, and thanks a lot for the invitation to the event. Yes, I'm Mario Garcés. I'm the CEO of the MindKind. I serial entrepreneurship since 1995. This is my third company, one exit. I'm a computer scientist and also a neuroscientist and a researcher in artificial general intelligence. I have been in the market for almost 30 years, and now I have this new challenge I'm going to present to you, the MindKind. Okay, the MindKind is a software company focused on filling the gap between narrow AI, the current one we have, and artificial general intelligence. We also use algorithmic to differentiate it from generative artificial intelligence, because the G is common to them. About the problem we have now, as you know, ChatGPT has some troubles that they are facing today. The first one is traceability. They are not able. We know that the knowledge is stored in the network, but we don't know exactly where in the network, and we cannot extract if that information has some bias. The second one is the black swan, or the trustability problem. Is related to hallucinations of the system. If it finds some correlation, it's going to generate some information that is not correct. It's only statistically correlated. The third one is generalization, that it is not able to conceptualize nor understand relationship or causality between those concepts. And the fourth one is efficiency. As you know, a great amount of energy in the world is being dedicated to process data and to train models. In that sense, we are filling the gap with a new cognitive architecture we have developed using the research we have made for the last 15 years in neuroscience, emotional neuroscience. Our approach has to be with phenomenology. Also, it's based on a well-grounded basic research in neuroscience. We are using a complex systems approach, using multi-agent approach. It is dynamic, shortening and lightening the learning process of the machine. So we are reducing the consumption of resources on time and energy. It's self-reflexive. We are looking to create some technology that is able to make machines more intelligent and also becoming human-like functionally. In that sense, we are developing a behavioral engine. ETR behavioral engine is going to be a transversal software, an engine capable to be integrated with a lot of different devices to bring them to life, providing them with capabilities to learn, reason, make decisions, and behave like humans. The markets we are facing, mainly we are focused now in video games because it's very easy, it's quick, and it's cheaper to go to this market because it's mature. But we have also AI assistant robots and also other markets. Our business model is B2B to work with developers using a SaaS approach by subscription. We also have a B2B2C, also with subscription under a SaaS service. And also we are planning to create a marketplace where users are going to be able to interchange the knowledge their own AGIs are going to acquire. Talking about the competition or special sauce, okay, we are working with a unique knowledge that today, due to technical limitations, is not possible to be found elsewhere. In that sense, we have solved the four first problems I have talked about. The black box, we know exactly where the knowledge is stored and can be managed and extracted. We also solve trustability because our system creates concepts and also relationship between concepts. They create causal relationships between concepts, so we can teach the machine some common sense. And also we use a light algorithm that is quick and efficient in managing the information. What we are looking for? We are looking for 1 million euros, mainly because we need to hire senior teams. Also, we have to cover some co-funding of the grants we have already got, computational infrastructure, and external services and complements. We also look for some technological partnership with corporates or system manufacturers. The team, I have a young team. Some of them has a bachelor and a master in electrical engineering. We also have video game developers. We also have a physicist and mathematician, PhD in neurobiology. And also we are hiring some students to make some internships in our company. We are settled in the Benasque Valley in Castellón de Sos in the Spanish Pyrenees in the north of the country. Okay, we have some media impact. Thanks a lot for your interest and time.
Thank you, Miguel. Must be a beautiful place where you live.
Right.
Looks very nice.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. I mean, AI is there. There's, much better than me for at least 20 years, and only because the ChatGPT came, and there is all this hype and talking now. But people like you master AI. I've been mastering AI for quite a while now. Narrow AI is limited. There is nothing to do, and also these guys are facing a lot of problems because when they source data, they source data from everywhere. They don't pay any rights for the data they are sourcing. So is something that is going to apply to you as well. And how do you source data? How do you make sure that you know where data coming from?
We are using a completely different paradigm for trying to resolve the challenges they are facing. To use an analogy, if you think in a living being, we have some reflexes, and reflexes are necessary because they are very good responses when you have already trained, and they are very efficient and very quick. But and they are not enough to solve all the problems we have to face. So in that sense, what we are looking for is to develop cognitive capacities. They are not going to eliminate the narrow AI, because narrow AI is very good at making what it makes. But what we are doing is complementing the capacities it has not at this moment. So in that sense, what we are looking is to be able to understand where the knowledge is stored, how the machine can tell us what does it know, and how can you manage all that knowledge to extract the biases that you don't want in the machine. And so that kind of problems cannot be solved with the technology, and the paradigm, the current paradigm that is being used to achieve that challenges.
In terms of business model, why you decided working with developers, and you decided working in the specific field of gaming because it's massive, and probably for you it's easier to enter, less regulation, many things that you don't need to face at the very beginning, so the cost it's less. But actually, what's your how you approach this guy? And again, there are people that do something similar to you, although in a different way. How do you make sure they're going to use your service, not their service?
Okay, we are focused on trying to improve the current capacities of NPCs, non-player characters. And also, we are trying to design our first pre-market test, making some avatars in a virtual environment where you are going to be able to interact with different avatars. Some of them are going to be managed by humans, and others are going to be managed by the machine. Our idea is that if we are able to test and run our cognitive architecture and our technology in that virtual environment, later we can use digital twins to go a step further before arriving to physical world with robots or another kind of devices. So in that sense, virtual environments, video games, and virtual reality are very easy for us to test that the technology is giving the responses we hope. And it's also is very important that it's a very secure environment to make that kind of test, because the idea is that the machine is going to have their own goals and is going to look for its own strategies to achieve that goals. So it would be very dangerous to put that in the real world.
Where do you want to go after gaming? What's your plan?
Well, the idea is using digital twins of robotics for training some robots. For example, we are exploring the possibility to test some extraterrestrial rovers to be sent to Mars to start completely and fully autonomously exploring and exploiting the extraterrestrial environments. In that sense, Europe is getting far from USA and China in the space race, and we think that if our technology can actually create fully autonomous machines, for sure we could help Europe to put in the front of the race of space conquer again.
We are behind. We don't spend enough, and we have too much regulators and too little innovators. So I really appreciate what you're doing, Miguel. Mario, very
Thanks
much.
a lot.
I know why I'm calling you before Carlos, now Miguel. Very sorry.
Don't worry.
Let me close with the round. So this round is exactly for what?
Yes. Okay. We have in the last 2 years we have got 1.2 million euros from public grants and public loans. Some of those grants has some co-funding that we have not covered. We have covered with our own funds. And I at this moment I need to reduce the debt of the company because we need to expand. And also, we need to hire very expensive profiles, that is senior software engineers. They are very expensive. And because we are starting to develop the SaaS architecture. So in that sense, we need some DevOps and front-end developers to start designing and implementing the commercial product. So in that sense, we need to cover that expensive profiles.
Mario, now all right. I'm calling with your name. Thank you so much for coming. And please,
thanks a lot, Max.
Don't go.
Sure.
We bring you soon as we move to the last two founders, as we talk about co-founders. Dillon de Rosso, co-founder of PeakBot, and Benjamin Colabella, co-founder of PeakBot. New Jersey, US. This is the first country being in US since I came in when I was 18, so many years ago. FinTech, seed around 1.2 million in USD. How's it going, guys?
Going great. Thanks for having us here, Max.
Thanks for coming. Max. Please give an intro to yourself, and after go straight to pitch, I'm coming after. Thank you.
Yeah, I can get us started, and I'll quickly hand it to Ben as he'll be the one pitching. I'm Dillon del Rosso, co-founder of PeakBot. I handle the sales, marketing, and business development here with our automated trading platform. My background is in corporate sales, both in the world of B2B and B2C sales. Excited to be here and happy to answer questions after the pitch.
Cool. Thanks, Dillon. A bit about me. I spent the last 7 years in professional services, financial services with one of the big four accounting firms. Recently, jumped ship and working full-time on PeakBot. It used to be my nights and weekends, but now it's the full-time gig. So here we are, ready, raising money, ready to change this financial market. So to get started, I want to make a statement, and I think it's something everybody will agree with, and that's humans like to win, right? Humans like to win, and I'll even say humans like to make money, and that presents us with a bit of a problem when it comes to the financial markets. That problem is, how can someone that works a 9-to-5 job successfully trade in a market that's only open from 9:30 to 4? The answer is they can't. And you know what? Data shows that 90% of retail traders are failing due to the lack of time, strategy, and discipline. So what's the answer? How do we make more winners in a market that's built and forming losers? Well, the answer is we can provide them with an automated trading platform that places trades on their behalf. That way, the retail trader can get back to whatever it is they want to do, build their careers, spend time with their family, whatever it is, while we provide them with automated trading efficiency. They don't need their own strategy. We've developed market-tested and time-tested strategies that they can use. And discipline, you don't have to worry about that. You can cut emotions right out because our strategies are completely automated, and it takes the guesswork out of when you're going to enter or exit into a position. So when building this, we very quickly realized that if we wanted to reach the masses, we needed to make this super simple to use. And you could use PeakBot in just 3 steps. 1, you select the strategy that you want to automate. 2, you select the stocks that you want to automate, and we provide a watch list and resources to help with that picking process. And then 3, you set the budget that you want to trade with. PeakBot does the rest. So what's the size of this market look like? Well, we're looking at about $52 billion if we account for the estimated 26 million retail traders in the United States and multiply that by the average annual client value to a financial advisor. We then narrow that to our addressable market, which is filtering out only the brokers that have available APIs for PeakBot to integrate with. And then we get down to our $800 million obtainable market by taking a blended 1.5% of our SAM. And we believe that's attainable by 2028. So we'll get there by selling subscriptions. We're a subscriptions-based business. People pay us quarterly in order to use our algorithms and our automations to give them more consistent results when trading. How do we reach them? Well, we're in the process of implementing B2B2C flywheels, and we're working with brokers, educators, trading academies, and more. We're searching for these win-win-win scenarios. And what I mean by that is, for a broker, brokers want to integrate with PeakBot because we place more trades. More trades equals more revenue for that broker. Traders want to use PeakBot because, as we stated before, consistent returns. That's what they're looking for. We're looking to make winners here. And then PeakBot wins when brokers win and when traders win. We've seen a lot of success to date. We just wrapped up integration with 4 major brokers. We have a loyal subscriber base, and most importantly, PeakBot has automated over $100 million worth of trades since we went commercial in August of 2022. When it comes to competition, it's out there. You know, we fit into the algorithm providers bucket, but we're going to win because of our ease of use. Remember, just 3 steps to get started with PeakBot. Our competitors are offering 8, 9, 10, 12 steps, technical steps as well, just to get set up. User control, your money never leaves your account. You can make trades whenever you want, manual trades. We're not locking you into any sort of contract. You do what you want with your money. And then finally, we're trying to remove that barrier of price as much as we can by being the most affordable solution on the market. Again, if we break this down to a monthly fee, it comes out to just $19 per month to use our basic tier on PeakBot. Right now, we're raising $1.2 million to get us to $1.3 million in annual recurring revenue. So why is now the right time? Well, as we just mentioned, we're wrapping up our development with brokers, and that's going to allow us to expand our market footprint. But more importantly, working with brokers, that B2B2C flywheel effect that we've been talking about, well, we're already working with 2 brokers, Tradier and Public, to 1, make PeakBot free to their users. The broker's going to pay us for their subscriptions. And 2, have those brokers co-market with us once that paywall is eliminated. And that opens up a huge market for PeakBot. And we've got the team to do it. We've got myself and Dillon at the head. We've got 3 great advisors with backgrounds in new ventures, leadership, and decades worth of option trading. We've got a full team of developers all around the globe, including onshore. And we've got a team built for customer success and operations to make sure our users have the best experience. So now's the time to join us in making winners in the financial markets, and we will see you at the peak.
Thank you, guys. Let me start. What's the vision, guys? There are a few competitors out there, pretty strong. Where do you see yourself in 3-5 years?
Yeah, Ben, I can take this. So
Sure.
As far as our vision, we have one goal in mind: become the household name for automated trading for the retail trader, because there's not one. We're not the first ones to do this. We won't be the last, but our goal was to provide the lowest barrier of access for retail traders to put a stock trader in their pocket. And as Ben mentioned during the slides there, the way we believe we can do that is making it easy, making it affordable, and being transparent, sharing a full list of our traders' results and data. Got nothing to hide here, and we think that's how we become the household name for automated and algorithmic trading.
How much knowledge is needed for them to use PeakBot?
Yes, so basic knowledge. You want to have a basic understanding of trading options. We've converted a lot of novice, new traders that have never really traded in the markets before. We really pride ourselves on being able to educate on both of these strategies and as well as how to automate them. So the more you know, the better, of course, but PeakBot's built for every trader from all experience levels.
In terms of market strategy, today you're approaching brokers in the US?
I'll take that. Yeah, so brokers in the US, yes, but a lot of the brokers that we're working with have international capabilities. So for example, Tradier, one of the brokers that we're very closely partnered with, they're available in 150 different countries. So if you're in one of those countries, you could create a brokerage account with them and use PeakBot.
In terms of regulation?
In terms of regulation, we're not making any sort of financial decisions on behalf of any of these individuals. The individual has to come in, they have to choose the securities that they want to trade, and then they have to choose their budget. We're just here to execute the actual placing of the trade. The brokers will execute the trade, the user sets it up. We're just kind of in the middle, making sure that there's consistency along the way and to remove the user from having to actually push the button themselves and place that trade.
In terms of level of accuracy, I mean, what's the level? How do you make sure that you're going to this guy at the right time, the right choice? Trading is very challenging, extremely challenging.
Yeah. So our strategies, right time, right place. We're basing this off of mathematical based strategies. Options are great, and I won't nerd out too much, but if you look into a lot of these mathematical theories behind options trading, you could almost calculate before the trade. I mean, you can calculate before the trade what your probability of profit is. Options is very time-based. We're options selling. So again, not to get too nerdy, but the longer you're in a position when you're selling options, the more valuable that position becomes for you because of time decay. So for us, yes, the entry and exit points are important, but they're less important than the initial trade setup, which is where the real magic happens.
We provide a watch list for the traders to select from. We're doing a lot of the homework and playing defense for them. We provide them a live updated watch list with the top 50 to 150 most traded stocks. All of the information is laid out for them. We show them the risk level, low, moderate, or high. So all of the information is available to them. They understand the risks that are there as well as the rewards. So we lay everything out.
Did you already collect any data? What's the, better than me, the retailers lose so much money in trading. I mean, probably 95%, even more. They just lose money all the time. They win one and they lose 50. So do you have any data that you can share today? Nothing that it's very personal, but the level of success of these guys.
We could get personal. Dillon's a repeat market loser. I'll call him out for that. Dillon, why don't you talk about your own account?
Yeah, so Ben nailed it, right? And as we could discuss, 90% of retail traders fail, myself included. Last year, using PeakBot on our very popular wheel strategy, which is a strategy that's been around for decades, we just automated it. I made 32%, which is fantastic, right? I will take that year in and year out. As far as data goes overall, we share about a 70% win rate on average across our strategies. We have it set up that way. As Ben mentioned, you can set your probability of win, which we shoot for about 70%. Our average win is about 1% per trade. We're setting up mostly weekly trades. Our average loss is about 1.7%, but keep in mind, we're winning roughly 70% of the time.
So this round, are you going to use this money?
Yes, so I can hit on the basics. Majority of the capital we're looking to raise for this round is going to be utilized to scale our sales and marketing efforts, as well as operations and development. We have a product that works. It's now about getting it in front of our target audience with the right messaging and making sure that we're able to scale the platform with it.
Guys, thank you so much, but don't go. Stay here. We are bringing right now all the other funders back to us. And let me start with, let's wait one few seconds, the other funder. Otherwise, I can start with, all right. So Miguel, did we lose Miguel? So we were waiting for Miguel.
We are here. Sorry.
Tim, in 20 maximum 30 seconds, convincing investors why invest in your startup. Why?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Definitely because we are having right now 2 years of development lead, validated approaches, validated marketing strategy, validated go-to-market strategy, and validated product with proof of concept. And right now it's time to apply this USPs that we are having and this 2 years of development lead. That way we are expanding in terms of MRR to close the round and generate the market share. So right now is the timing to secure our development lead, and that's the reason why to invest right now into mentalport.
Thank you, team. Miguel.
Well, because we need new solutions, because we need to give the protagonist role to the global south, because we need to take care of the environment, because you can make a lot of money with us. Choose the Amazon. Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. Mario.
Okay, you know that narrow AI is not enough to solve the problems we are trying to face. We are developing artificial general intelligence. You can come aboard, be part of that project, or maybe you are going to read about it in the next couple of years. Thanks.
Thank you, Mario. Ben, Dillon.
Yeah. So PeakBot's making more winners out of the 90% of retail traders that lose. We're solving for barriers to winning, such as the lack of time, weak strategies, and controlling your emotion. Now is the right time because brokers are extremely interested in integrating with automation tools such as PeakBot to drive more accounts and revenue to their business. And hands-free trading is the future, and PeakBot is making the future accessible now.
Thank you so much, Ben, Dillon. Guys, thank you so much for coming. It's been an absolute pleasure for me. I'm pretty sure everyone enjoyed, myself in the first place. And again, everyone wants to get in touch with our founders. You can go through EquityMatch. Just get in touch with us. We'll be more than happy to make a warm introduction. We don't charge any form of success fees, so you can go straight to them directly, as we give you all the details you can find again on our YouTube channel. As soon as we finish the video, we stay there. You can go there, see again, and get in touch with our founders. We are back again next week. I wish you guys a beautiful evening or morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and see you again next. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Bye.
Take care.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good luck.